Every year, millions of tons of cargo passes through Nigeria's seaports. Yet, many of the docks handling that trade were built decades ago. Now, imagine a single cargo vessel waiting days on the seashore. Every extra hour means higher shipping costs, delayed imports, more expensive goods, and lost businesses. Now, multiply that across thousands of vessels, and you will begin to understand why an aging seaport isn't just a maritime problem, it is an economic one. That is why Nigeria is preparing to spend $1 billion rebuilding some of its most important seaports. The plan is ambitious: to deepen navigation channels, modernize the equipment, and cut vessel turnaround time by 50%. If successful, it could reshape how Africa's largest economy trades with the rest of the world. But here is the part most people miss. This isn't simply a construction project. It is a race to monetize the gateway through which most of Africa's and Nigeria's economic goods flows. Over the next few minutes, we are going beyond the headlines to uncover what this billion-dollar reconstruction really means. We will explore why Nigeria's busiest seaports have struggled for years and what exactly is about to change. Also, we are going to look at why this project could affect everything from the price of imported goods to the country's ability to compete under the African Continental Free Trade Area. On paper, the vision is very compelling. Construction is expected to begin in a couple of months from now, with major upgrades planned across key port infrastructure, while new digital systems aim to reduce delays, improve transparency, and move cargo more efficiently. But that raises the real question: can a $1 billion reconstruction program finally transform Nigeria's seaports into a world-class maritime gateway? Or will decades of aging infrastructure, operational bottlenecks, and execution challenges prove harder to overcome than anyone expects? And to answer that, we have to go back to where the story really begins. To understand why this project matters, you first have to understand the role Nigerian seaports play in the country's economy. More than 80% of Nigeria's international trade moves through its seaports. Almost every important machine, container of consumer goods, industrial raw material, and export shipment begins or ends its journey at seaports like Apapa Seaports, Tinkan Island, Onne, Warri, Port Harcourt, and Calabar Seaports. They are not just transport hubs, they are economic gateways. But many of these ports were designed for a very different era. Built decades ago, they handle similar vessels, lighter cargo volumes, and slower trade. As global shipping evolved, container ships became larger, logistics became faster, and digital coordination replaced paperwork. Nigeria's port infrastructure, however, struggled to keep pace. The consequences reached far beyond the waterfront. Ships spent longer waiting. Importers, on the other hand, paid more in demurrage and storage charges. So many manufacturers faced delayed raw materials, while exporters found it harder to compete in international markets. As neighboring countries invested in modern port facilities, Nigeria risked losing cargo traffic that might otherwise have passed through its own terminals. For years, improvements focused on operational reforms and terminal concessions, but one reality became impossible to ignore. The foundations themselves needed rebuilding. Modern trade demanded modern infrastructure, and without it, even the best policies could only go so far. But rebuilding an active port is one of the most difficult engineering challenges any country can undertake. That challenge is exactly what Nigeria's $1 billion port modernization program is trying to solve. Rather than constructing an entirely new seaport from scratch, the plan focuses on rebuilding and upgrading the country's busiest existing facilities while they continue handling cargo. The program targets major seaports in the country. This is where things may get a little bit complicated. Reconstructing a busy seaport is nothing like building on an empty site. Every day, ships continue to arrive, containers must be unloaded, and thousands of workers keep operations moving. Engineers have to strengthen aging structures while commercial activity continues around them. Any major disruption could create new delays, the very problem the project is trying to solve. On the other hand, funding is another big challenge. A billion-dollar program is a significant investment, and expectations will be high. Businesses, shipping companies, and the public will all be watching to see whether the project stays on schedule and delivers the promised improvements. Then, there are the operational bottlenecks that construction alone cannot solve. For many years, congestion around some seaport corridors, particularly in Lagos, has highlighted how problems outside the port gates can affect efficiency inside them. So, even with stronger walls and deeper channels, some cargo still needs reliable road, rail line, and barge connections to move quickly to warehouses and markets. Without improvements across the wider logistics network, some of the expected gains could be limited. Digital transformation presents another test. Systems such as the Port Community System and the National Single Window aim to reduce paperwork and improve coordination between agencies. This will also make cargo clearance more transparent. But technology can only deliver results when institutions, operators, and regulators work together effectively. So, if you are enjoying this deep dive into Africa's biggest infrastructure stories, consider subscribing to this channel, follow this page, like this video, and share it with your friends. We break down the engineering, economics, and real-world impacts behind the continent's most ambitious mega projects, not just in Nigeria, but across board. And that brings us to the most important question of all. Can this ambitious program deliver the transformation it promises? Or will execution determine whether it becomes a milestone or another missed opportunity? Today, Nigeria's port modernization program has moved beyond the idea stage. According to the Nigerian Ports Authority, funding of approximately $1 billion has been secured, and preparations are currently underway for construction to begin in a couple of months. The work is slated to be carried out in different phases to minimize disruption, allowing port operations to continue while critical infrastructure is upgraded. The story of this project isn't just about quirky walls. It's about whether Nigeria can actually modernize one of the most important gateways to its economy. Every container unloaded, every ship that docks on time, and every day saved in the supply chain has the potential to influence businesses, jobs, prices, and economic growth across the country. Now, we would love to hear your thoughts. Do you think that this $1 billion port modernization program will truly transform Nigeria's economy? Or are there bigger challenges that infrastructure alone cannot solve? Share your opinion in the comments below. And if you enjoy well-researched documentaries on Nigeria's and Africa's biggest infrastructure and development stories, don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel and follow this page. We'll keep on bringing to you other insightful and impactful videos like this. Meanwhile, check out our other videos on this channel. Do share this video with your friends and your families.